So here we are on the Rod Laver Arena, and Federer's opponent tonight, Takao Suzuki of Japan, living in Tokyo. His best result last year was at home. Made the third round. But look at the prize money, $26,000. He really is a journeyman on the tour, this man, 28 years of age. Came through to the second round here for his best Grand Slam result. Lost in the first round here a couple of times, in '99 to Correia and 2001 to Taylor of the Argentine, both as wildcard appearances. But what a different record it is for this man. Over $6 million in prize money just last year alone. Look at that, with just 6 losses, his last of which was against Berdych in the second round of the Olympics in Athens. He's not lost since then. 22 wins in a row. It's been a quite phenomenal performance from this man. And even the great man himself, Rod Laver, is saying perhaps this is the greatest player that has ever lived. Just more titles to secure that accolade, but there'll be few that would argue with it. He is a genius, an artist on the tennis court. He makes the game look so easy.
Yes, he does. And it's going to be quite an outing for the Japanese player, because it's going to be a flurry of shots coming at him, and I don't think he's going to know what's hit him.
Yes. The defending champion, of course, beat Safin in the final here last year. Roger Federer dethroning Roddick of the #1 spot, becoming #1. He stayed there ever since. He's now got a new coach in his corner, Tony Roach, who we've just seen trying to help Miss Ferguson through. I'm sure we'll see him courtside in not too long a time from now. But for 10 weeks, Tony Roach, his services will be used around the Grand Slams. This man a qualifier, played very well in qualifying. He beat Matui Middelkoop of the Netherlands in 3 sets. He beat the 16th seeded Spaniard Marc Lopez in the second round in 3 sets. And in the qualifying round beat the Dane Christian Pless 7-5, 6-4. This man we saw a couple of days ago beating Fabrice Santoro 6-1, 6-1, 6-2. Frenchman ranked 49 in the world was no match for this man, who extends the head-to-heads against Santoro to 6-2, having lost a couple of times. He's won the last 6, as you would expect. And a win tonight for Federer would see 23 wins in a row, which would match the run he had last year in winning titles in Halle, Wimbledon, of course, and Gstaad, and then the Master Series event, the Canadian Open. First meeting between these two, but the record continued at the start of this year in the winning way, as you see Damian Steiner in the chair for this one, by winning in Doha. He beat Ljubicic in the final there, did Federer, and then winning the warm-up exhibition tournament in Kooyong, beating Agassi, Henman and Roddick in the final. Just cannot stop winning. Saw Mats Wilander a little moment ago, and he was asked his thoughts about Roger Federer.
The thing with Roger Federer is that the biggest difference with him is that he can mix up his game. He plays a different shot against different players all the time, and it looks like, I mean, to us spectators, it looks like he's just, oh, maybe I should hit a slice, or maybe I should do it. Like, there's no purpose. It's all, every shot has a purpose, and he just has so much talent that he can create all these different angles, and that's what the other guys have to learn, is to start learning how to mix up their game, and it's not enough to play your best. It's you got to make sure the other guy plays his worst, you know.
Interesting thoughts from a former Grand Slam champion. Didn't do the Grand Slam, but won many Slam titles, of course, Mats Wilander. And it is true, he's such an artist, Joe. I mean, I liken him to an artist who's got a blank canvas at the start of a match, like starting a painting. And the only thing that Roger Federer's got to work out is whether he needs a masterpiece or not, or whether just a pretty rough sketch will get the job done.
Well, it's not really lucky, because he has worked at it too, but he is blessed with talent.
So the second round match, what a thrill for this man, 28 years of age. He's travelled the world, he's played lots of challenger circuit tournaments. What a treat for him to be on this wonderful Rod Laver arena. One of the greats against one of the current greats, the defending champion in Roger Federer. It's something he'll tell his grandchildren about, his own children, of course, Suzuki. He'll hope to acquit himself well. You can only see one result, that's for sure. But all the years of travelling, all the miles he's put in, this is worthwhile.
It is. It really is. I mean, what an occasion for this player. I really hope he makes the most of it.
Yes. He'll be nervous, that's for sure. Roger Federer will get us underway. Well, chip and charge on the first point, that's brave.
That's different, isn't it? Well, Mats Wilander was saying you've got to do something different against him.
Yes. .202 ranking spots separate these men. Suzuki at 203, but had a good win against Gamble of America in the first round, 4-3-3. His first main draw win in singles at the Australian Open. He's missed it.
Oh, well played.
Well, like his surname suggests, he's quick.
Flinging himself everywhere around. Well, he's got to do it, hasn't he? Federer seeming to hang in the air before he hit that smash.
Enjoys wrestling, Roger Federer. Well, he certainly had to wrestle with that game. Loves cricket too, we found out in his match against Santorum. A sort of forward defensive stroke. With Australia currently probably the greatest team that the game has ever seen. They got him up on the balcony here somewhere. He played rather well, didn't he? He
did, yeah. I think it was a leg spinner or something, and he just swiped it away. Like he'd been playing cricket all his life.
It's thirsty work, this coaching lark. I mean, just watch Miss Ferguson go out. Tony Roach now sitting courtside for the new man in his life, Roger Federer.
Takao Suzuki.
Well, to say he's quick is an understatement. He's like a rubber ball.
It's actually really good to see. You're right, Chris, he bounces around in full flow.
He's almost trying a little too hard on these shots that he's missing, Federer. He must be very impressed in these very early stages. Ranked 203. And what we're seeing in the opening minutes.
He's on fire.
No! Get out of here! Not even a smile.
Normal for him. What a great get there, though. You can't teach that, can you?
Phenomenal. He's probably playing at a level in the first 5 minutes that he seldom played at. He knows he's got to maintain it just to have a chance of winning games.
Yes, that's the thing. But he's giving himself a good chance here, just trying to rush and hurry Federer into making mistakes.
Just snatched. Serving very well, very accurately. 126 miles per hour, that last serve, and it came back at him even quicker. Just reads the game. Well, just brilliantly. Does everything brilliantly. Almost knows where you're going to serve before you do.
Good serving yet again. Serve and volley, making himself seen. Suzuki. Well played. The crowd have taken to him already. The support camp pleased to get on the scoreboard. Well, you just know he's going to give it his all out here tonight.
15 on.
Very crisp noise as it comes off the racket. It's getting faster. 128 miles per hour. It's cranking it up.
It was wide. No argument. Which you wouldn't expect. Still, the expression doesn't change.
I'd love to know what he said to him 2 weeks that he was practicing at his house before Christmas.
I'm disappointed, Joe. I thought you were going to enlighten us. Yeah, 2-1 for Roger Federer in the early stages. Looks like a keen first set, that's for sure. Stay with us, short break. Welcome back. A good buzz around the Rod Laver Arena. 12 minutes played. First 3 games with serve. And the qualifying Takao Suzuki 1-2 against the world #1 and defending champion.
Well, he definitely knows his plan, Suzuki, and he's going to implement it with all that energy he's got. Oh, nearly. What a move. He is so quick.
Cannot serve any more accurately. And yet he's not really caught Federer at full stretch yet. Remarkable. Has now. Well done. 130 miles per hour. 2-all first set.
Great start. Really enjoying this. Well, he's going to make Federer play a lot of awkward shots. He keeps rushing the net like that.
Brilliant. I don't think they've seen him play as well as this.
Oh, lovely backhand slice to get himself back in the point.
15.
Well, he lit the fire on the first point, Suzuki. And there's the blanket.
Well, we're certainly seeing an array of shots from Suzuki. I mean, to catch Federer out. I mean, he's pretty fast too.
Well, he is rushing him into error, there's no question. Two break points for the 28-year-old. How many times has Roger Federer had people moving in on his serve? First serve. 121 miles per hour, that last serve. Gets the break. Well, this is stunning. Simple as that. 3-2, Suzuki. Welcome back. And if you weren't with us for the first 5 games, the world number 1 is in a match in this second round. Mr. Suzuki here is playing brilliantly. He's a break-up 3-2 first set. Ranked 203 in the world. Needs to be that good, though. I won't mind the odd double here and there. His first main draw Australian Open match in the first round here. Certainly giving him a lift. Because you're not ranked 203 without reason. There has to be a time where he starts to make errors. And
exactly. Not a surprise, really. I mean, he's worked himself up. Got so excited. Just needs to calm down a little. Right here.
Well, that is just fantastic. They can't believe it, can they?
And you can see in the second row there, Ai Sugiyama watching, fellow countryman.
The scary thing is, Joe, as well as this man's playing, it's just routine for Federer. I'm sure he's mentally thinking, well, the bubble's going to burst in a minute. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, that's why he's looking so cool about it so far.
Yes. Well, he's just beaten his fastest serve. That's 131 miles per hour. 3 miles per hour quicker than Federer's quickest so far. Accurate as well. Oh. Well, the first reaction from Federer, a roar of come on, as if to say he needed that.
Well, he's been pushed all the way so far.
And that's showing enormous respect as well for what he's had to face in the first 5 games. Knows he had to find something special, and he did. Breaks back, 3-all.
Oh.
Well, there's look of joy on people's faces, look of shock. Like, why haven't we seen this man before?
Where did he pull that one out of? But again, it's his move that makes it.
What do you have for dinner tonight, Joe?
I wish I'd had some of what he had.
I'll tell you what, so do I. It's relentless, though, the quality from Federer on every point. Well, it's been a fabulous 23 minutes so far. Federer gets the lead back. 4-3 first set. Great atmosphere at night in here. There'll be a great atmosphere tomorrow night. Greg Rusedski plays Andy Roddick, the number 2 seed in the second round. That'll be about 10 o'clock in the morning, approximately, Thursday morning on British Eurosport. That's 11 o'clock CET, just so that you can put that in your diary, make a note. And Tim Henman, well, he's drawn third match from 11 o'clock in the morning Australian time, the 7th seed, on the Vodafone Arena against the Romanian Victor Hanescu. So approximately that'll be about 5 o'clock in the morning, in the early hours of Thursday morning. 6 o'clock CT. That's approximately. There's a ladies singles. Mosquina's on first, followed by Coria, the Argentine, against the Brazilian Ricardo Melo. That's a 5-setter, of course. So very approximate time for Tim Henman. 5 o'clock in the morning, British Eurosport time. But a fabulous 7 games you've seen here, Joe.
Yes, that is tremendous tennis, and it's got the whole crowd buzzing away. The moves from Suzuki are just astounding, so Federer's got to be pretty careful. It's
been a stunning day in Melbourne. 35 degrees, the high. When the evening session started here, it was still close to 80 degrees. And they're keeping it hot with the tennis out here. New balls, Suzuki 3-4, first set.
just a shame he played 2 weak points at the start of his last service game.
As soon as your shots are not immaculate, you're punished. Nothing wrong with the depth on this volley. Just not enough pace.
Isn't that the first sign of madness, talking to yourself?
But he knows the serve has to be... They almost have to be 2 first serves, don't they?
Yes.
Second double. So nice to see an out-and-out serve and volleyer.
Defy anyone to get that.
It's just a joy to watch, isn't it? Again and again. Break point. The world number one at his best. Unplayable. 5-3 first set.
Well, funnily enough, Suzuki did get that backhand, but it was too much. I mean, he couldn't get across for the next one.
It's packed, 15,000, enjoying greatness. Yeah, dropped in the crowd again.
Yeah. It's just a flick of the wrist, isn't it? Could have gone down the line as well. From the same position right here. Left it very late.
Not enough on the volley, and Suzuki punishes.
No, nothing at all on that half court. Should be punished.
East number 4 brings up 2 set points. Well left, Roger. Just wide. 6-3 the opening set. Strange thing to say, but a set for Suzuki to be totally proud of. Welcome back, just in time for the start of the second set. Takao Suzuki to get us underway. I showed the highlights of the first set on the break. Well, just watch it again and again. It was stunning, the compilation. From both men.
Yes, Suzuki's certainly played his part so far in this match. Very entertaining. Get the feeling that Suzuki absolutely loves this kind of thing.
It's going out. He's no slouch himself, Federer. But there can't be anybody quicker on the tour than Suzuki.
No. Lovely control he had over the ball.
Great body serve. .131 miles per hour, equaling his fastest so far. Again, the flat one down the middle. Missed it.
Just the threat of Federer moving across the back of the court.
Bless you. Third double fault. Very positive double fault. It sets up the break point. Lovely view of the outswinger there.
Well, the trouble is, you see the ball boy catches the ball. Well, Suzuki is jamming him in that backhand side.
Well, if Federer had won that point, he might just as well have shaken hands. But he's come through the game, saved the break point, and takes the lead in the second set.
Well, good for him. He's got to stick to his game plan. It's obviously the way he plays best on the tour. But isn't it incredible? You see someone like Suzuki playing like this, and we do think, well, why is his ranking down there?
It's just the fact that he's playing in this arena against Roger Federer. It's inspired him to such an enormous improvement, we can only assume, in his normal level.
Yes.
Because if he played like this, match in, match out, week in, week out, he wouldn't be ranked 203 in the world. Simple.
I mean, Federer's having a hard time passing him.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about the sort of painting that Federer would have to paint tonight to get a win. Well, it's a pretty good one at the moment. Love one, second set.
You've got to have fast reactions to leave a ball like that. It's coming straight at you.
It's equally well judged.
Federer.
One apiece. Second set. And for those of you just joining us, Roger Federer was in trouble in the first set. 3-2 down a break. And won 4 games in a row, but his 28-year-old opponent, a real test so far. After 41 minutes.
A pretty hard serve, but you could hear the come on from Federer. He believes really he should be returning everything.
I don't think he's been wrong-footed once yet, has he?
Not that I can remember.
Super angle to see. These men at work. Super little pickup. Well, it's just endless, the number of shots at this man's disposal.
Yeah, just a tweak here or there. Look at that, it's hardly a stroke at all.
Fourth ace. ...116 miles per hour, but so accurate on the out wide.
Oh yeah, cross with himself. Another very good serve and in the perfect place for the volley.
Smiles all round.
Miss hits all round too.
It's out the Federer book, that one. 2-1 lead for Suzuki. Second set. Tony Roach sitting courtside must be just marvelling. People say it's the toughest job in world sport right now, being this man's coach. Rubbish. What a privilege. All he can do is give some words of wisdom, some advice, some experiences that Tony Roach has had himself, pass them on, tweak his game a little bit here and there. How do you do that? It's become a privilege just watching this man at the moment every time he takes to the court. Long may that continue. 1-2, second set. I think what has surprised people, Joe, is the decision that he made to part with Peter Lundgren, who now works with Safin, of course, at the end of 2003, and then winning 3 titles at Slams last year. Why then have a coach?
Yes.
Too good.
And I mean, the thing is, he had a lot of interviews this week, and he said last year at the Australian he felt so much pressure because everyone was telling him it's the wrong decision. You can't play without a coach, and everyone said that to him all year, and he said he felt the pressure. Won 3 Grand Slams.
I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? He comes back a year later and they're saying, what have you got a coach for?
I know.
He can't win. Well, he can. Prolifically. I think the other point worth mentioning as well, he's waited a long time for Tony Roach.
That's right. He obviously respects him a great deal. But I suppose unless he wins all 4 Grand Slams, Tony might be a failure.
Yeah. Two-all second set. And on that, he was asked that very question as well, Joe. He says, no way. I can only gain from having Tony Roach in my corner. If I don't do better than I've done in 2004, that's me.
Good
Nothing to do with Tony Roach. How good to hear that.
Good for him, yeah.
In modern sport.
Absolutely.
The buck stops with me as he walks on court is the attitude, and how right that is. We can hear the reaction from the crowd. That's just an amazing tennis stroke.
Yeah, awesome. I was almost behind him when he played it. It might be interesting, though, for other players who are just watching this match and thinking, could I use some of the tactics that Suzuki has got out here tonight just to blend in with my own tennis game to make either Federer rush his passing shots or, I don't know, play something short to him. I mean, I think the players are always looking for a way to find a weakness.
Takao Suzuki, remember, 28 years of age. If he was 18, imagine what we'd be saying. So he's certainly playing like an 18-year-old. Should be a standing ovation already. 3-2, second set. It's day 3 in the evening on the Rod Laver Arena. We've seen some fabulous tennis on searing heat conditions today on day 3. And this pretty much the pick of everything that we've seen today, really. The standard is right up there with the very, very best tennis. Roger Federer, the world #1, the defending champion. He's won his last 22 matches. He's in a battle out here against 28-year-old qualifying Takao Suzuki of Japan, ranked 203, but playing like someone in the top 10. Chris Braddon sitting alongside Joe Jury, enjoying it enormously. Hope you are at home too.
Well, he's certainly found a slight weakness there, coming in very fast behind the serve, and he's rushing Federer on some of these backhands. No, but the right one. That's the one he's been using really well. Vicious slice, keeps low, jamming Federer in on the backhand side.
Tied again, second set.
3 games.
No, didn't like that racket.
Changes his rackets a lot during matches, doesn't he? Three all.
I think Federer had a bit more space here. He ran across to it. It wasn't quite at him.
Well, he got his racket on it, Federer, and for the first time he actually went the wrong way in reading the serve. They've put it down as an ace, but Federer did touch it.
Yes.
So he didn't get near that one.
He projects himself up and at the ball and then into the net.
Again, that last serve matching his quickest. Second serve at 110 miles per hour. I say again, Joe, isn't it terrific to see an out-and-out serve and volleyer?
Yes.
It just adds to the attraction of the matchup.
Very much so.
Well played, Takao Suzuki. He's making a name for himself out here this evening. Really is respect all round so far. If he keeps playing like this, he really could have a match on our hands. 4-3. Welcome back. Sophie Ferguson there in your picture, the 18-year-old wild card who put up a great performance against Petrova in the first set, taking it 6-4, but then fell away. But also coached by Tony Roach and staying courtside, or coming in courtside to watch Roger Federer, who she hit with, as Joe was enlightening us at the beginning. And good to see her coming out here again, Joe, after falling away.
Yes, just to soak up the atmosphere and also to see how good these guys are. But how special for her to hit with Federer. Tony Roach has got a court in his garden. Very nice too. That shows you how seriously Federer was taking coming down here as well. 2 weeks before Christmas he came out.
Oh. 3-4, second set.
Oh boy. Missed by a mile. Yeah, it's definitely the one down the middle. How quick have you got to see it, to take it that early?
Yes.
And then come in?
Got great length as well, didn't he? Will he chip and charge again? It's good though, he made Federer hit the winner. Never easy under pressure when it's constantly being asked of you. It's almost like Pat Rafter.
Yes.
Trouble is, Federer keeps making it, but he knows how tough it is. Again, a great length, but what a winner.
Now, how can you get that angle? And he knows how good it was by his reaction after.
But it is tough when it's relentless. It's in your face all the time. Even the great man might question himself. Maybe see a serve and volley here just to stop him coming in. Magnificent. What a get. No wonder they're out the chairs. It's a break point for a 5-3 lead.
Oh, this is great stuff.
Federer holds very firm under the severest test. It's 4-all second set.
Really is. You can tell by Federer's reactions that he's pleased to make the passes. This is going to be a tough game.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what it is with great champions, but you get to the nitty-gritty 4-all, 5-all, and they just turn it up a notch. Oh.
Well, the return was special, but the lob was just something else.
Yeah, right at the feet. I mean, that volley wasn't too bad, was it? Look how deep it is. And Federer actually going backwards away from that.
Two break points for the defending champion.
Yes.
You just knew he was going to make it as well. Round the net, lower than the net post. Smiles from Suzuki. That's all you can do. You just have to admire. He's reaching levels that is even surprising him. Tony Roach sums it up. Remarkable what we're seeing out here, even by this man's standards. It's special tonight. Players get nervous before matches because they're never quite sure about how well they're going to need to play, how well the opponent's going to play. Well, Suzuki's playing the match of his life, but he's a set and a break down. And the tennis we're seeing, particularly at that point, to get the break, amazing. It's a shame we were on a commercial break because they showed it again and again. It was staggering.
3 times we saw that shot round the net post. Fantastic.
He knows when to make a first serve. He's mentioned that he's really looking to improve his first serve percentage, Federer. Which you imagine is straight away an influence from Tony Roach. His first serve percentage is at 70%. It was higher than that against Santoro, but it's still so effective. As you can see. 68 minutes of magical tennis. 2 set points for a 2 sets to love lead. Tough job. Privilege, isn't it? 2 sets to love for the defending champion. I know you're not going to go away. It's just too good not to see the 3rd set. Welcome back. Often say it's a privilege, the position we sit in commentary box, but it certainly is this evening. And for me, Joe Jury, The sort of standard we've seen from Federer and Suzuki particularly is that if Suzuki had been playing, and I'm going to say any other man in the draw in this year's Australian Open, he'd be maybe a set all or 2 sets to love up. He's played that well, and yet Federer sits there as Suzuki's taken a toilet break. Don't blame him. 3 and 4. That's cruel for the Japanese.
I know you'd think that Federer would have a little wobble somewhere along the way, but he's somehow kept it up. I mean, the standard of play is outrageous. Unforced errors between them for 2 sets. 8 Federer, 9 Suzuki. Winners 28 Federer, 18 Suzuki. That sums it up. It's been fantastic.
It really has. And look at the faces. Call this a theatre. This is fantastic entertainment. It has been for such a long period of time for Roger Federer. Even when he was first coming onto the tour, and he was, shot selection wise, maybe not as good as he is now, obviously. But he was still such a talent, such an excitement to watch. He brought something to the game of tennis that has been rarely seen before.
Yes. I mean, I saw him in juniors at Wimbledon the year he won it, and he played Dave Sherwood, a British player, quarter-finals, and he won 7-6, 7-6. Very, very close match, and actually his temperament wasn't great. And I thought then he's got so many choices of shots, he doesn't know what to play, doesn't know what to do, his discipline is not good. But you watch it now, he chooses the right shot in a split second to play.
And that's the amazing thing with so many shots that he has, that he can make the right decision so quickly. Because he's so spoilt for choice.
Yes.
73 minutes of pure joy. Pure amber nectar, as they say down here. Suzuki, you know he'll keep battling, but he's 2 sets to love down against the defending champion.
Made the right move again, Suzuki, and he's picked up a lot of those. One of the problems, of course, playing under lights at night when it's hot, you do get a few bugs around. Ooh, I wouldn't like to have to deal with that.
No, absolutely. Now, what's he going to do with it? Is he going to run the risk of it hopping back on, or? I'd have given it to the umpire, I think. Brilliant.
What can you say? It's sublime, isn't it?
It certainly is. Can't believe he missed one. Hangs his head. I think more because it was a big point. It would have given him 15-40 and break points. Well played.
How quick was that? And you've got to jump on everything comes down your end of the court, especially when it's short.
He's really pushing for the early break here, Roger Federer. He wants to break this man's resistance, which has been quite outstanding so far. Still finding the first serve. Suzuki at 65% in the match overall, first serve percentage.
Oh, shame. Knew what he wanted to do. I love these little chats he has with himself.
Yes. ...127 miles per hour, 204 Ks. Great length. Hold serve at the start of the third set. Not sure what he's saying there. He's not asked for the trainer because... Oh, yes, he has. He's reaching for the phone now. Wants a rub on the arm, I think. Or feeling something on the arm. We'll wait and see.
No, I couldn't quite catch what he said.
No. Love one, third set.
Sure.
Again, what else can he do? Maybe volley down the middle so you stop giving this man the angle. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he has done that successfully in this match. I think you give Federer a run like that at a ball and you say goodbye. Oh, yes.
They have to both be enjoying this.
Yeah. Well, he knows he's being pushed, though.
Break point. You have to say, deserves something, Suzuki. Too good. Immaculate on the break point. Not easy as well. It kept low.
No. This is where I think surely a wobble somewhere along the line, break
Yes.
point down, but no.
Again, going in without the angle, the error comes.
Yeah, definitely. It's worked for him in this match.
He's so fit, Suzuki.
A lot of chatting between Roach and Sophie Ferguson. I expect she's learnt a lot.
Little mini crisis averted. Federer holds. It's 1-1 third set.
One game.
Hardly anyone's left in this crowd.
It's true.
They've so enjoyed it. I could watch this for another couple of hours, no problem.
Yes.
I thought then he's got so many choices of shots. He doesn't know what to play, doesn't know what to do. His discipline is not good. But you watch it now, he chooses the right shot in a split second to play.
And that's the amazing thing with so many shots that he has, that he can make the right decision so quickly. Because he's so spoilt for choice.
Yes.
73 minutes of pure joy. Pure amber nectar, as they say down here. Suzuki, you know he'll keep battling, but he's 2 sets to love down against the defending champion.
Made the right move again, Suzuki, and he's picked up a lot of those. One of the problems, of course, playing under lights at night when it's hot, you do get a few bugs around. Ooh, I wouldn't like to have to deal with that.
No, absolutely. Now, what's he going to do with it? Is he going to run the risk of it hopping back on, or? I'd have given it to the umpire, I think. Brilliant.
Yeah. What can you say? It's sublime, isn't it?
Certainly is. Can't believe he missed one. Hangs his head. I think more because it was a big point. It would have given him 15-40 and break points. Well played.
How quick was that? And you've got to jump on everything comes down your end of the court, especially when it's short.
He's really pushing for the early break here, Roger Federer. He wants to break this man's resistance, which has been quite outstanding so far. Still finding the first serve. Suzuki at 65% in the match overall, first serve percentage.
Oh, shame. Knew what he wanted to do. I love these little chats he has with himself.
Yes. ...127 miles per hour, 204 Ks. Great length. Hold serve at the start of the third set. Not sure what he's saying there. He's not asked for the trainer because... Oh, yes, he has. He's reaching for the phone now. Wants a rub on the arm, I think. I'm feeling something on the arm. We'll wait and see.
No, I couldn't quite catch what he said.
No. Love one, third set.
Sure.
Again, what else can he do? Maybe volley down the middle so you stop giving this man the angle. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he has done that successfully in this match. I think you give Federer a run like that at a ball and you say goodbye. Oh, yes.
They have to both be enjoying this.
Yeah. Well, he knows he's being pushed, though.
Break point. You have to say, deserves something, Suzuki. Too good. Immaculate on the break point. Not easy as well. It kept low.
No. This is where I think surely a wobble somewhere along the line, break
Yes.
point down, but no.
Again, going in without the angle, the error comes.
Yeah, definitely. It's worked for him in this match.
He's so fit, Suzuki.
A lot of chatting between Roach and Sophie Ferguson. I expect she's learnt a lot.
Little mini crisis averted. Federer holds. It's 1-1 third set.
One game.
Hardly anyone's left in this crowd.
It's true.
They've so enjoyed it. I could watch this for another couple of hours, no problem.
Yes. Yeah, it's been 82 minutes thus far.
Well, Federer trying to do the same thing to him, but Suzuki was very sure which direction he wanted to go.
It's holding the back of his left leg there after that backhand. It's the anticipation of Federer earning him that point from previous points. Yeah, again, the straight approach. It's great the way you were looking at it as well, Joe. It shows the sort of competitor you were, that you're looking for a way to break Federer down.
Well, definitely. I mean, there must surely be something out there. I never yet met the perfect tennis player.
Yes.
Every single one of them's got a weakness. But how you get to Federer's is, wow. I don't know, look at Suzuki. He's doing his best.
Again, well played, Takao Suzuki. 2-1 up, third set. Players out after the change of ends, and Per Bastolt, the tour trainer, has been on for Takao Suzuki, massaging both legs. Didn't ask for an injury timeout, but clearly the legs are fatiguing. Federer 2 sets up, 1-2, third set. Again, a reminder, Tim Henman, Greg Rusedski in action on Thursday. First up will be Tim Henman. He's third from 11 o'clock local time in the morning on Vodafone Arena against Victor Hanescu of Romania. And approximately, it is an approximate time, obviously. There's Mishkina starts on the Vodafone, a ladies singles, followed by Coria in a 5-set men's, the 6-seeded Argentinian against Melo. So we think about 5 o'clock. If you're going to guess the average length of those sorts of matches, 5 o'clock in the early hours of the morning, Thursday on British Eurosport, 6 o'clock CET. For Tim Henman. Wonderful again. And Greg Rusedski, well, he's in the evening session tomorrow evening against Andy Roddick, the number 2 seed, of course. And we think that'll be about 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, British Eurosport, 11 o'clock CET. Venus Williams in action tomorrow. Leighton Hewitt. Much to look forward to on day 4. Much to enjoy still on day 3. 2-all, third set.
I think Suzuki is so fast. He's done so much running out here. It's almost as though he needs to go and have a service. Come back out again.
So quick to pounce. That court doing Suzuki no favours there.
Oh, that's crisp. Ai Sugiyama watching her fellow player. But how quickly, and every time he's so quick in behind his serve.
Well played. Beautiful net coverage.
Ken, it's the movement after he hit the approach shot. Look, very standing. Here we go. Does the split step. And that was in slow motion.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes Suzuki has to guess, and he will guess wrong occasionally. He hasn't done it very often.
Still battling 100% Suzuki, and thoroughly deserves a 3-2 lead in the third set. Good timing. First point, 6th game, third set. Federer 2-3. Talked about the quality of this match right from the beginning. The total winners: Federer 35, Suzuki 25. Unforced errors, Federer just 8. Suzuki just 11. Sixth ace for the defending champion. Hasn't served a double fault in the match yet, Federer. 71% first serves in. A love game, the first for a very long time. In actual fact, that might be the very first love game of the match. Joe says no.
In fact, his last service game was to love. Sorry, Chris.
See, I'm so enjoying it. I'm not paying attention. Sorry, folks. I knew Joe would correct me.
Suzuki's actually had one in the second set. He won to love. But otherwise, every service game has been so tough for him.
Another change of racket for Roger Federer. Don't worry, he's not left. Being the gentleman that he is, quick to get back into position to save Suzuki waiting. Both of these men come across as terrific guys.
Yeah, in the whole spirit of the match.
Yeah. Yeah, no wonder the little look from Federer. For once, didn't really move anywhere.
No, that's the first time in the match. Whether he didn't read it or if those legs are just giving out a bit on him.
Yeah.
Two good serves.
Yeah, getting angry. Love 30 had Suzuki in this game.
So don't get him angry, yeah? I mean, I suppose actually it must get to a point for Roger when he does get a little frustrated that an opponent ranked at 203 is playing like this and still keeping it up in the third set.
Yeah.
And what is it, nearly 25 past 11 at night?
Beautiful. Sat up a bit, have to say that, bit short, but beautifully punished. He is slowing just a little, Suzuki.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Yeah.
Spring's not there as it was, and he's grimacing now. And a breakpoint chance to lead 4-3 third set. Even with full spring in the legs, that was going to be a nightmare to recover. Well, total miss hit. But there's not many that would say he doesn't deserve the luck. And he does it with such good grace.
It was a good serve though. Jammed Federer in yet again, right in the body. See it hit the top of the frame.
I think sorry in Japanese is gomenesai, isn't it?
Well, you got me there. I was going to say bless you.
Break point again. Goes without saying, he must hang on to this service game, Suzuki, if he can. Third breakpoint chance of the game, of course. A great body serve again. Sort of walks onto it a little bit, Federer, but...
But he opted to take it on the backhand side, and the ball was actually going the way he was moving.
Well done. Well held. Long, tough game. He's hanging in, Suzuki. He's 2 sets down. But he's 4-3 up in the third set. A few more are just getting up to make their way home. As Joe was saying not long ago, it's nearly 11:30 in the evening local time, so transport getting home. People thinking of that perhaps, but the majority, the vast majority of people staying here right to the end. So much has been their enjoyment from this match, and you never know, there might be another set in this match. The way Suzuki is battling and hanging on in and asking the question still of Federer, it could go to 4 sets. Only needs one little blip from this defending champion. Serving at 3-4.
15.
Blip doesn't look round the corner.
Well, we haven't actually seen one from him.
Ooh. Was that out? It's been called out. Little stumble from Federer. A bit of cramp maybe at the end of the overhead from Suzuki. But 40 love it is. Clearly no harm done though.
Quite a shock really to see Federer stumble, get his feet wrong.
Yes. Third love service game in a row from Federer.
Okay, do you think the same thing will happen here then as the second set?
I know you're supposed to be neutral as a commentator, but I really hope Suzuki gets a set here for the efforts he's put in, the standard he's played at. But you wouldn't bet against it happening as it did in the second. Keeps playing like that though. He'll hold comfortably.
15.
He is taking the volley from around the service line now and not in front of it as he was doing earlier. Oh no, that was out.
Well, he can't believe it, can he? I'd like to see that again.
Yeah.
It was very close.
And you don't expect Suzuki to make a fuss unless it's absolutely sure.
Oof. That is so close.
Well, it is close actually.
Wow.
From that angle.
So close. Could you call it out?
But he's there, he's right on that line.
Yeah. Pressure building now.
15.
And Federer, as he did in the second, as Joe was suggesting, making the move, looking to go to another level to put this match to bed. And the rest of us, of course. It's in. The clenched fist says it all from Federer. No complaint this time from Suzuki, just a super return. Chose to let it go. And it's put him down 2 break points. Well played, well reached. And look at the crowd. They love Roger Federer here, but they've grown to love Suzuki tonight as well.
Some of these leaps he makes, I don't know how he controls the racket at the end of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's the break. You picked it, Joe. Federer didn't let you down. He's got the break. And it looks like all the hard work Suzuki has put in is going to come to no avail. But all you can do is sit back and admire the defending champion.
Well, yes, because he's had an opponent who has thrown everything at him and played the best that he possibly could. Suzuki couldn't have done much more out here. And Federer somehow has soaked it up, all that pressure, and come back with some of his own. Looks so cool.
Really does, doesn't he? I mean, we talk about locker room respect and how it grows and how you have to earn it and so on. And anyone that's seen this performance from Suzuki against Federer and the way he's dealt with the barrage and he's coming through seemingly in 3 sets, can't say that for sure, obviously, but it's created a carnival atmosphere here. Brilliant atmosphere.
Jeff Pollard from Tennis Australia. Hope he does it as well.
It'll put the fear into the rest of the draw. They didn't need much from what he's done in the last 12 months, Federer.
Now you see, how are you going to stop this? They want their money's worth.
Serving for the match, Roger Federer, and a place in the 3rd round.
15.
Oh. Well, we have literally seen just about everything. The crowd, Tony Roach, everybody. They can't contain themselves anymore.
How did he get that back, Suzuki?
14.
I can't wait to see the handshake. There's going to be a long exchange. There has to be. A warm, long exchange. It's 3 match points for Roger Federer.
Thank you.
Oh, a fitting end. The gentlemen's singles in the 2005 Australian Open will struggle to find a better match than that. Stunning performance from both men. No wonder the standing ovation. Everyone here this evening will remember this for a very long time. 203 in the world. Ridiculous. He played like a top tenor against this great man, Roger Federer, the defending champion, in a breathtaking match.
Oh, well played.
So honourable in defeat, as you would expect from the man from Japan. 6-3, 6-4, 6-4, Roger Federer. How unfair is that scoreline? But what a match on day 3. Wonderful scenes.
I was going to say, take another bow. That was just the most tremendous match
You
I've
said, Joe,
ever watched.
yes. And you said at the start, I hope the 28-year-old really enjoys it.
Yes.
Well, he's had a ball, hasn't he? Haven't we all?
just fantastic. And Roger has been severely tested and yet came through it so coolly.